Let's Talk Fashion, the official podcast by Blog on Fashion.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are jumping into accessories for 2025, specifically jewelry and bags. And we're looking at how these pieces aren't just, finishing an outfit anymore.
Right, they're doing so much more work now.
Exactly. They're really becoming the voice of your wardrobe, giving it personality, making a statement.
There's this whole vibe around less is more, but better is best. And accessories are like front and center in that conversation.
Totally. It feels bold, very intentional, definitely stylish.
Yeah, it's interesting how they've moved from just being pretty things to almost like tools for expressing who you are, key parts of your style language.
Style language, I like that. So let's start with jewelry. How are people making these statements in 2025?
Well, it seems to be all about balance, which sounds maybe a bit vague, but
How so? Like, what does that look like?
okay, so on one hand, you've still got those really chunky pieces holding strong. Think thick gold bands, maybe brushed or textured,
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
and layered bangles. Yes, lots of layered bangles, making that nice sound. Oversized studs, too. Real eye catchers,
Okay, so the bold stuff is still in.
definitely. But then, kind of balancing that out, you're seeing ultra-delicate details making a huge comeback.
Ah, like what kind of delicate?
Like really fine chokers, maybe with just one cool modern charm. Or those threader earrings that are barely there. Super thin bracelets, too.
So it's not about choosing one or the other.
Exactly. The real art is in the mix.
Yeah.
Maybe a chunky ring with a barely there bracelet. It's about creating your own vibe. Reflects how people want to express themselves more fluidly now, less rigid rules.
That makes sense. And speaking of breaking rules, pearls. I hear they're getting a makeover.
Oh, definitely. Forget the perfectly round classic strand. 2025 pearls are different.
Different how?
Think broke shapes those really organic, not perfect ones, often mismatched, maybe twisted into designs,
Okay.
and they're combining them with metals or even colorful beads. It's very eclectic.
So not your grandma's pearls then.
Not at all. They're calling it new power jewelry. It's elegant, sure, but with an edge. Subtle enough you could wear it every day, but interesting enough that people notice.
Power jewelry. Interesting. Why power?
I think it signals a shift. It's valuing individuality, that sort of unconventional beauty, over just plain old perfection. Finding elegance in the imperfection. It feels more real.
Real, authentic. I like that. Okay, so that leads us nicely into bags, doesn't it? The other big accessory piece.
Bags for 2025. Fashion meets function. It's a big theme here.
Right. I'm seeing a lot of really structured shapes.
Yeah.
Especially small ones.
Yes, structured silhouettes are huge, and particularly in micro and mini sizes. They're tiny, but they make a big impact.
Like little sculptures you carry.
Exactly. Think architectural box bags, or those cool sling pouches with the really bold hardware, often worn crossbody. They definitely grab your attention.
But are they practical? Those tiny bags.
Huh. Well, that's part of the point, isn't it? They force you to really think about what you need to carry. It's almost a minimalist statement in itself.
A curated approach. Okay. But what if you do need to carry more than your keys and a lipstick?
Don't worry, practicality isn't forgotten. Slouchy shoulder bags, soft totes, they're still very much around.
Ah, okay. Good.
Especially in those really rich, earthy colors. Deep chocolate brown, burnt orange, mossy green, very grounded.
And texture seems important there too.
Oh, huge. Texture's key. You're seeing lots of lush, suede, cool, croc-embossed leather, even things like matte, almost rubberized finishes.
Rubberized. Interesting.
Yeah. It looks, luxe, feels interesting, but it can also handle, actual life. Spills happen.
True. Style that doesn't sacrifice practicality. We love to see it. What about color overall? Beyond earthy tones?
Contrast. Lots of drama through contrast. Picture a totally monochrome outfit, like all black or all white.
Okay.
And then, bam, a bag in this super bright, almost electrocuted color, like a jolt of energy.
Ooh, I like that. A statement piece.
Totally. Or the opposite, a soft pastel outfit grounded with a really dark, moody bag. And metallics, always. Mirror shine silver, gold hardware accents. They just instantly dial up the drama.
So a single accessory can really shift the whole look.
Absolutely. That's their power.
Yeah.
You don't need a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
Just the right bag, the right necklace. It changes everything.
And underpinning all of this, there's also a sustainability angle, right?
Increasingly, yes. Designers are leaning into upcycled materials, innovative vegan leathers, lower impact metals. That better is best idea connects here. Shopping smarter lets you make a style statement and a conscious one.
Which feels really important right now.
Definitely.
So, okay, Summing up 2025 accessories, it's not just about looking good. It's about balance, personality, maybe a bit of drama.
And using these pieces, whether it's those edgy pearls or a tidy statement bag or a beautifully textured tote, as your tools.
Tools for self-expression. They let you experiment and evolve your style without a massive overhaul.
Exactly. They meet you where you are, whether you love minimalism or you're all about making noise.
So the question for you listening is, how are you going to use your accessories to tell your story in 2025? How will your choices let you shine?
It's definitely an exciting time to think about how you adorn yourself. Makes getting dressed more interesting.
Thanks for listening. Subscribe now to catch the next episode.